Greetings and welcome to another episode of Tier Nerds Tier Lists. This time I will be continuing my Final Fantasy character list. So far I have finished Final Fantasy 1 through 6, and I will now continue with Final Fantasy 7. I'm going to try to fit 7 and 8 in one episode. We'll see how that goes. So this is what I have so far. Yeah. And anyway, like I said, this is not tentative. I might change these at some point. So we have Final Fantasy. So first we have Cloud. Yeah. So yeah, Cloud's Cloud's pretty popular. A lot of people would probably be like, "Yay, S tier." Um, I don't know. Cloud's kind of average for me. I've never really seen him as being like that cool. He's not really lame. Better than Yang. Better than Terra. Yeah, Terra's kind of more on the bland side, so I put him probably above Terra. Gareth, better than Rosa, better than Locke. So he's just kind of average. Like he's okay, like as a main character. Um, he's got some psychological issues, so that it's kind of annoying. But I never really saw him as being like that amazing. Kind of weird. Why did I put X Death up here? Like, seems kind of out of place. I don't know. I'm gonna adjust that later, but maybe I'll leave him here for now. Maybe higher than X Death, lower than Ferris. Maybe higher than Ferris. Higher than Ferris, lower than Sabin. Yeah. I think that's fair enough. I don't think he's that cool, so I'll put Sabin an edge above him. But so I think this is the highest I'll ever put him. Chances are he's gonna get shot down to B tier once I have more characters. Like if you notice, B plus tier is pretty big. I'm gonna have to drop this a little bit later. So yeah, it's like I'm not good at ranking things. I tend to just dump a lot of people in the same group. Um, so yeah, I think at the Clouds he's okay, but not the best protagonist. Um, let's see. Then we've got. I mean, he's kind of cool. He's got a huge sword. I had to give him points for that. Let's see. Then we got. Let's do Tifa first. So I like Tifa. Like she's okay. Um, I mean, I like her more than Cloud. I think I want to give her A tier. Is she cooler than Salah? Cooler than Galoof? Not as good as King though, right? Yeah. I think I'll leave her in A tier for now. She's kind of cool. Like Tifa's cool. So yeah, I don't know what to say. Like she's just a cool character. Like kind of mellow, not like over the top or anything like that. So I kind of like her. I think A tier. She's not as cool as Rydia. I like Rydia more, but Tifa's pretty cool. Let's see. Then we got Eris. Now Eris, I think, is a little overrated. Some people like her more than Tifa. They will put her up there with Tifa. I really don't like Eris as much. She just seems a little more bland to me. Yeah, she's a little more like maybe Rosa, Terra level, maybe even lower. I don't know. I don't know if she's better than Terra. I might like Terra more. Like Eris just seems kind of so-so to me. Like she was never. I mean, maybe in the remake they gave her more personality and stuff. I mean, she has her backstory is pretty interesting, I guess. But honestly, if it wasn't for the tragedy at the end of the first disc, um, I mean, if it wasn't her tragic end, I don't think she would be ranked so highly. I think it's more of like because of her death. But then again, Tala and Galoof, that's why they're ranked kind of high, because they're just the way they went out was pretty awesome and all that. But like see with Tala and Galoof, they're like fighting. They went down fighting. They're fighters. Then Eris, they just made her into like a damsel in distress at the way she ended. At the end, it's different. Kind of like in I don't want to spoil too much from One Piece, but there's some characters in One Piece that went out fighting, and very epically in the Marineford arc. Um, yeah, there's two characters in the Marineford arc that went out fighting, and I don't want to spoil too much because they're really epic scenes, and they're amazing characters. One of them happens to be an old guy, kind of like Talon Galoof. Eris, that didn't happen. It was more like this sad, tragic end, and it just yeah. I don't know. It just didn't have that impact. So I do think I do think Eris is a little overrated. Maybe I think I'll put her right below Terra, to be honest. I'll put her right there. It's kind of, I don't know. They're kind of, I mean, I know, I understand Eris probably has a little more attitude than Terra, but yeah, I think I'll leave her down here in B plus for now, like average B plus tier. I do like Tifa more. Let's see. Then we got Barrett. Barrett, Barrett's a cool dude. Like, despite the fact that he is just a like there are basically he was based on a lot of stereotypes. His character was designed around stereotypes. Despite that, he's a pretty cool character. Uh, yeah, I think he's cooler than Cloud. I think he's cooler than Cloud. I think I'll give him that. Not as cool as Tifa, but cooler than Cloud probably. And yeah, Cloud has the cooler weapon, but Barrett he's just cool. So probably not as high as 7. I think I'll put him a little above Cloud. I think I'll put Barrett slightly above Cloud. Let's see. Then we got some other characters here. We got Red 13. Red 13, I think, is a little bit overrated. I think he had the potential to be really cool. But they made him a little boring. Unfortunately, they made Red 13 a little boring, but I think he had the potential to be a really cool character. So I can't rank him too highly. Yeah, he just kind of gives off he's got that cool vibe, but he kind of gives off the same vibe as Strago and Yang. He's just kind of he's just there, He has some attitude, but he's just kind of there. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll put him around here. Higher than Eris. Yeah, higher than Yang. Maybe higher than Yang. Yeah, he's sort of around here. Maybe I want to put him there. Is he cooler than Setzer? Yeah, he's kind of around here. Setzer tier, I think. Yeah. I do think he's a tad overrated, just like Eris. Let's see, we got Kate Sith. So I really don't like Kate Sith. I think just the whole idea, it's kind of lame. The whole design's lame. And just the fact that, I don't want to spoil, I don't think I'm spoiling the story of Final Fantasy VII at this point because, just about everybody's played it. But, basically he's a traitor. So, yeah, he's just not very cool. And the whole aspect of him is kind of boring. So yeah, Kate Sith is down in the C plus tier. I just never really thought of him as being that interesting. He's probably cooler than, say, like Gao and these annoying, Edward Gilbert, Gordon archetypes, and Gus and Umaro. But the fact that he's a traitor just makes him so annoying. Better than Ultros, so I don't really know where to put him. C plus. Maybe here, I think he's cooler than Amaro. I have to give maybe a little. I think maybe I'm being a little generous by putting him in C plus tier. So I might put him around here with Go-Go. I might put him here with Go-Go. So around C plus tier, I think I'll put Kate Sith there for now. We'll see what I do later. But he's not really someone I think is that cool. Then we have Sid. So this Sid, I like this Sid more than the Final Fantasy IV Sid. Final Fantasy IV Sid just kind of there. This Sid has a little more attitude. Once again, I do think he's a little bit overrated, the Sid Highwind, but he is a pretty cool Sid nonetheless. So better than Eris, Terra, Gareth, Locke, somewhere here. Celeste. Yeah, some lameness to him. Yeah. I don't know, he's kind of like Barrett. Basically, they made Sid a lot like Barrett. Barrett's got a little more attitude. Sid has that ornery old man thing going for him. But yeah, Barrett and Sid, they're kind of they're very similar actually. If you play the game, the way they talk is very similar. So yeah, I don't know where to put him. So yeah, there's some annoying stuff like that about him. I think he's not quite that cool. Let's put him around here. You know, I think I'll leave him around here for now. XDev does seem a little too high. I'd probably drop him later. Very is hard. It's hard to decide. Let's see. Then we got a few more characters. We got like Vincent. So Vincent's optional, but so I'm just basing off Final Fantasy VII. I know there's Dirge of Cerberus or Kerberos, and I know there's a lot of other storyline behind the scenes. But I've only played the original Final Fantasy VII. I haven't really delved too much into other stuff. I did watch Advent Children as well, but that's it. Like I haven't played the remake. I haven't played any of the spin-off games or anything like that. So I'm just judging off the actual game. And Vincent, he's pretty cool. Yeah, he's kind of got the whole. I don't know if he's cooler than Cloud. Yeah, I don't know if he's cooler than Cloud. Barrett might put him higher. Maybe around here. Yeah, maybe I'll put him around here. I think he's got the dark thing going for him, the coolness, and so I'll leave him there for now. Yuffie's a tad overrated. I find her very annoying, especially the fact that she keeps trying to steal from you and the side quest and all that. Like, I think she's a bit overrated. Yeah, like whatever cuteness factor she's got going for her, I think her personality just completely destroys it because of just how much of a pain she is throughout the game to you. So yeah, I can't rank her too high. She's kind of annoying, kind of like the child characters. So I don't know if I want to put her down in C+ tier. Maybe I'll give her B. A Palamporum Realm Strago. I guess she's cooler than Strago. She's got kind of like the annoying Gilgamesh thing going for her, but I think Gilgamesh is cooler. I'll put her above Strago. I think she deserves to be maybe higher than the old man, but she's a bit lower on the spectrum. Better than XIII, but a little more on the annoying spectrum. So her cuteness does not save her. She is annoying. Let's see. Then we got Sephiroth. Sephiroth's pretty cool. I mean, outside of his like mom complex and just being psychologically unstable, very much like Cloud. Other than that, he's a pretty cool dude. Like I think he's cooler than Barrett or Cloud. Like he's a pretty cool dude. Sabbath Edge. So I think I want to put him in A tier. Talag Galuf, Tifa. So yeah, he's a pretty cool dude. Yeah, like Sephiroth's a pretty cool dude. I think I will leave him in A tier. Yeah, there's a lot of white-haired people in the A tier, like Cecil, Sephiroth, Galuf, Talat. Yeah, so I think I want to put him. I don't know if I should put him above Galuf, but he's a pretty cool dude. If it wasn't for the fact that he was so psychologically screwed up in the head, I think he might have been even cooler. But I think I'll safely leave him in A tier for now. Zack. Now, let's see. What about Zack? So I haven't played any of the spin-offs, so I can't really judge Zack. Technically, he's not a main character in the original game that you get to play as, really. But he seems like a cool dude, like, from what I do know about him. I think I played, like, a few minutes of Crisis Core. Yeah, he seems like a cool dude. He seems like a cooler, more emotionally stable version of Cloud. So... like, I think that if I did play it, I would probably like him more than Cloud, I think. But I haven't played enough. But based on what I do know about Zack, he just seems like a cooler version of Cloud. So that's my opinion of Zack. So because of that, I think I want to put him maybe above Barrett and Cloud here, maybe just slightly above him. I don't know if he would be cool in Stabin. It's very hard for me to judge Zack, but I think I would probably like him more than, Cloud and Barrett. So I'd probably put him up here. Okay, let's see. One sec. So yeah, let's see. We're back. So yeah, we got Rufus. Rufus is pretty cool. Sort of. Yeah, he's just kind of there. He plays a major role in the story. But yeah, it's kind of hard to judge him based on what you see. I mean, obviously he's not like a cool villain, but he's not like a really lame villain either. So it is kind of hard to rank him. Maybe around Here, I don't know. There's a lot of these characters are kind of important, so it's kind of hard for me to judge. I think maybe middle tier here. I wouldn't put him higher than Eris, Red 13. It might be unfair to put him above there, maybe higher than Red 13. Let's put him around here, maybe below Red 13. But what's that? Is that Edward? Is that Edgar? Yeah, Edgar, Yang. Is he cooler than Yang? Or cooler than Strago, Kara? Maybe around here? I don't know. maybe let's just put him slightly above Shadow. Maybe, oh, look, I don't know about that. Birds. Okay, so I'm really starting to drop him. Yeah, okay, let's put him below Bart. Yeah, okay, I think maybe around here. Man, I have a super huge B plus tier. I'm gonna have to really fix this later. Like, I'm gonna have to drop a bunch of these just down to the B tier actually. Readjust it, make it a little more equal. Yeah, that's huge B plus tier. And then A tier. Yeah, this is totally out of whack, but I guess it follows a normal distribution if you want to think of it that way. You know, the center is the B plus tier. Yeah. Is it? Oh, it's almost normally distributed. So yeah. Let's see. So yeah, I think I'll leave him here for now. I'll decide later where to put him. So yeah, that's Final Fantasy VII for now. Yeah, so yeah, it's Final Fantasy VII. So I think there's enough time for me to fit Final Fantasy VIII. Since Final Fantasy VIII, yeah, I think I can go through that rather with not a lot of issues. So yeah, let's go for the main characters first. The Final Fantasy VIII. First, let's go with Squall. So now a lot of people are not going to agree with me. This is probably my first really controversial opinion, but Squall might be one of the first S tier characters I put because I think Squall is a very good character. He is much more complex. He is not just. Some people think he's just like an emo ripoff of Cloud. No, that is not correct at all. Squall is a very complex character, and like, yeah, he's not just some emo. Like, he is probably one of the most realistic Final Fantasy characters that exist. If you listen, like, if you just play the game, you'll realize that his internal monologues and just everything, he's got talking form. He's the most realistic. Like, a lot of Final Fantasy characters, you just don't really see that. Squall literally is the most realistic. I think he's very relatable to a lot of people. So, so I think I want to give Squall S tier. He's one of the few characters I would rank that highly, but probably one of the best Final Fantasy protagonists, if not the best. As far as Final Fantasy main characters, yeah, he might actually be if you just count the main characters, he might be my favorite. I think Squall. So yeah, I think he's a very good character, very well designed. Now, and Final Fantasy VIII is my favorite, so that might play a role into it. But here's the thing. Just because a game is good does not mean the characters are good. So, like, Final Fantasy VII, for example, I think is a worse game than Final Fantasy VIII. I had a lot more fun playing Final Fantasy VIII, but the rest of the cast of Final Fantasy VIII, like Zell, Selfie, Quistis, Irvine, Cypher, whatever, like Laguna, Renoa, I don't think they're very good characters. In fact, I would say Renoa, like, basically the Final Fantasy VIII cast is probably one of the worst casts actually for Final Fantasy games. I do not like a lot of the characters. They're very boring. Like, they're not very interesting characters, to be honest. They're either annoying, like a lot of the guys are annoying. Like, Zell's annoying, Irvine's annoying, Cypher's annoying, Selfie's an airhead, Renoa's annoying, Quistis is just kind of weird. Like, Quistis is just not very interesting, just kind of boring. Laguna is just some dumb fool, basically. Yeah, so basically, like, I'm honest, like, a lot of the Final Fantasy VIII characters I'm actually going to rank kind of low, but Squall's a good character. So I think Squall's S tier and everybody else is just not that great. So it's kind of weird how I rank that way. But yeah, FF8 is like one of my favorites, and FF7's like so-so, but a game can be worse, but actually have better characters. So Final Fantasy VII probably has better characters overall, for example, than FF8 on average. but I still had more fun playing FF8 because it's not always about the storyline or the characters. It's about the game. Is the game fun to play? And FF8's junction system is just much more interesting and just exciting. It's very unique. The game, my favorite games are generally the unique ones. So anyway, with that rant out of the way, let's look at the Final Fantasy VIII characters. We have Rinoa. Rinoa's annoying. Um, yeah, not a great heroine. I mean, I'd really just kind of annoying. Like Tifa and Eris, or a lot of the other girls are just much more interesting. Rinoa's just kind of she's just kind of there, not particular interesting. I don't know if she's like Yuffie level. She's sort of like Yuffie level, maybe even below Yuffie level. I have a hard time deciding if I want to put her above. She's not a traitor though, so I might put her above Yuffie. Yeah, I think I'll put her above Yuffie. So she's like Yuffie, just right above Yuffie. I think that's where I'll put Rinoa. That's yeah, she's kind of lower on the chart. Zell's annoying. He's not Gao level annoying, but yeah, just his design, and he's just like there's really it isn't a lot. Better than Kate Sith, better than Gogo, Maria, and I don't know if he's less. The child characters, they're not like super annoying. Zell is more annoying than them actually. Emperor Palamisia, they're just kind of bland. They're not necessarily annoying. Gogo, I think I'll put Zell above Gogo. I'll give him that much, and I'll give him higher than Kate Sith because Kate Sith's a bit of a jerk. So I'll put Zell above Gogo, I think. Then we got Selfie. Selfie, she's a bit of an airhead, so better than Rinoa. I like her better than Rinoa. Black Belt, Gilgamesh. I don't know. It feels weird putting her above Gilgamesh. Was kind of annoying though. Yeah, Black Belt, White Mage, Black Mage, Zemus. Put her above Cloud of Darkness. Should I put her above Cloud of Darkness around Mog level? I'll put her there. I'm gonna have to rearrange so much of this, but yeah, Selfie is kind of lower on the chart. So we'll leave her here for now. But seriously, a lot of these characters are going to get bumped down. Like everybody, like the people in B tier, some of them are probably going to get bumped to C plus at some point because there's just too much. It's just overcrowded right now. We've got Irvine. Irvine I don't like either. He's probably worse than Zell. Yeah, Irvine is definitely worse than Zell. Very annoying. Probably one of the worst male characters. I mean, for being like a grown man, I guess he's not a grown man. He's probably like 18, but yeah, just not a very yeah. The Final Fantasy VIII male cast, Squall's okay, but a lot of them they're not very manly. Like they're just kind of like they've got the whole Gilbert Gordon Edward thing going on. They're just kind of weak. So yeah, they just have that weak. Like he's kind of like another Edward Gilbert Gordon. That's Irvine. He's kind of like on their level, except he's actually more annoying than them because he just keeps flirting. Like he doesn't have much of a personality, but he's probably not as annoying as Gao's constant weirdness, Jungle Boy stuff. So Irvine's kind of low though. I'll probably put him here, probably worse than Kefka. Irvine's probably he's kind of low. Now, so here's Laguna. Now, Kiros and Ward aren't on this list, but if they were, I probably wouldn't put Kiros and Ward very high either. But before we do Laguna, there's also Quistis. She's just kind of there. Is she better than Rinoa? Not as good as Selfie, but maybe better than Rinoa. Better than Gilgamesh? Better than Rinoa? Is she worse than Rinoa? She might be worse than Rinoa. I don't know. They're about the same. They're different. Like, Rinoa's more interesting, but she's annoying. Quistis is more boring, but she's not annoying. So it's kind of hard to judge. I think they balance each other out in their personalities, and they're a little above Yuffie here. So yeah, and then Selfie I think I'll put up there. So then we've got, we've got Cypher. So see, Cypher. He's better than Zell. Better than Zell. He's got a little more coolness than Zell, but he's still kind of annoying in some ways. Better than Selfie. Better than Selfie. I'll give him better than Selfie. Better than Sid. Furion, Leonhard, Garland. Yeah, we could. Well, Rufus is like all the way over there. Should I give him a color than Garland? Here? I don't know. They're above Fusoya. I don't know. Fusoya's cooler. Like, honest, maybe these two should be below Joseph. Or like a little above Joseph. And yeah, Rufus and Cypher can probably be on about the same level. Better than Red Mage, Fighter. Yeah. Okay, it's kind of weird. I'm putting Cypher, Fusoya above Cypher. So yeah, Minwoo's pretty cool. Bart's, yeah. I don't know. I think I'll believe him here for now. Yeah, B plus. So better than Selfie, but not quite as cool as some of the other characters. So yeah. Let's see. Then we got Laguna. Laguna, he's kind of annoying. I mean, he's got a cool backstory, so he's kind of cool in a way. Like he's done some cool stuff, but he can also be very annoying, just kind of dumb. Like he is like the polar opposite of Squall. Squall's like super serious. Laguna's like not that serious. Like dumb basically. Yeah, kind of hard to believe, but yeah, Squall is Laguna's kid. So, yeah, Laguna's above Zell. Laguna's probably above Renoa, Gilgamesh. He's got a Gilgamesh vibe going on. Black Belt, should I put him above Black Belt? Zemus. Why did I put Zemus up that high? I'm gonna have to really readjust some of this stuff later. Yeah, I'm gonna have to really rethink what. Yeah, because it's one thing when you make one game, but then as you put in more games, then you start questioning the placement of stuff. So Laguna is better than Renoa. Laguna is definitely better than Renoa. Maybe better than Gilgamesh. Better than Gilgamesh. Let's give him better than Gilgamesh. I don't know. Gilgamesh has all those swords. He's pretty cool. Like he's pretty cool with the fact that he has all those weapons. So I might change my mind later. In fact, I might put him higher than all of these generic, generic units. I don't know. So yeah, I'll put Laguna here for now, in B tier right above Renoa. Let's see. Then what else do we have? We have Idia, Angelo. Let's do Angelo. Renoa's dog. I never really summoned him or used him. It's kind of hard to rank a dog. He can't be annoying, but he can't be cool either, right? So better than Palamporum, better than well, he's not a traitor, so better than Yuffie. We'll put Angelo here. We'll put Angelo above Yuffie. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is Nork. Oh, I hated this guy. Yeah. Yeah, this guy. He's like Ultros level annoying. Like better. Is he better than Borgin? I guess he has cooler design than Morgan. Maybe I'll put him above. He talks weird. He talks so weird. I'll put him above Ultros. But yeah, this guy's like D plus. And I don't know. He's a bit of a jerk. Like Ultros isn't as big of a jerk. Like this guy's more of a jerk. Put him on Borgin level probably. Like yeah, we'll put him here. So we'll put him in D tier. So basically D plus, D and F. They're reserved for like annoying. Hate like side villains that are just gross or something. That's what these three tiers are reserved for. Let's see. Then we got Idia and Ultimisi. So Idia, I'm gonna rank higher than Ultimisi. Idia is kind of cool. She's got that dark aura, but she's evil. Then she turns good. Spoiler. So yeah, I don't know how to rank her. I mean, I think she's got a cooler aura about her than like most of the Final Fantasy VIII women. So yeah, it is kind of hard to rank her. She's kind of she's got a cool atmosphere about her. Kara, Lena, Idia, better than Shadow. Yeah, maybe around here. I'll leave her for now. She's probably one of the more interesting villains with this storyline. And especially, I mean, she joins your party for a while, so I think I'll leave her up here, B plus. Maybe Shadow's cooler than her. I don't know. I'm gonna have to really rethink a lot of this. Man, B plus and B. I just keep putting everything in those two tiers. Then we got Ultimisi. Now, Ultimisi I do not like as much as Idia. She's kind of creepy. She's got the whole Cloud of Darkness thing going on. I guess she's better than Cloud of Darkness. Better than Mog, better than Sid. Fairy Online, Hard Garland. I guess Garland's cooler than her. Yeah, we'll give Garland higher than Ultimisi. We'll put Ultimisi up on the upper B tier. So yeah, that's Final Fantasy VIII. So this list is getting more interesting day by day. Yeah, so I'm not very good at putting game characters up here, but I guess this is... I'm gonna have some characters later that will show up here. So it's not over. Squall's not gonna be the only one in S tier, and I'm gonna readjust some of this. Like, I'll probably end up moving some of these characters up here into A plus or possibly even S tier. So that will happen, and that way I can bump up some of these guys up to A as well. Yeah. So for now, it is actually rather normally distributed. It is kind of interesting how I did that. I guess that's just how I grade. It's not linear. It's not equal. It's everything gets thrown in the middle because I'm not that good at rating things and ranking. Yeah. So anyway, that's it. That's Final Fantasy VIII. So we got a little bit more of this left. You got a 9, 10, no 11. Do we have anything from 11? I think I saw a list with Shantoto in it. I don't. Yeah, it's not this one. Yeah, but yeah, I guess it's just 9, 10, 12, and 13. Plus 13 too. You got Caius and Bunavelzi here. So yeah. So yeah, we're actually going to be done in probably a few more videos. So yeah, see you next time for the next video.